Hello students. In today's section, we discuss about the Newton's law of cooling. Okay, it is stated as the rate of loss of heat of a body is proportional to temperature difference between the body and its surroundings. Okay, rate of loss of heat of a body proportional to temperature difference between body and surroundings. To understand this statement, let us take one example. Take a cup of hot coffee, okay, which is placed on a table. After 5 minutes, if you observe, is the temperature of that coffee is that much of hot? No. What happens? Here, the hot coffee loses its temperature because of surrounding temperature is lesser than the temperature of the body now. Okay, so let us see. If you consider a body whose temperature is theta and its surrounding temperature is taken as theta naught. If the temperature of body is greater than the surrounding temperature, then what happens? Body radiates more radiations. Okay, according to the previous heat exchange theory, we said every body emits and absorbs the radiations now. Okay, here the body temperature is more than the surrounding temperature, hence it loses more amount of heat radiations than it absorbs. Is it clear? Now, according to the statement, what he said, rate of loss of heat. So, rate of loss of heat denoted by the dq by dt. Q is heat na. Rate of heat means dq by dt na. Okay. Now, this dq by dt is proportional to temperature difference. Temperature difference between body and surroundings means theta minus theta naught. Okay, put a negative sign here. The negative sign which indicates that loss of heat with time. Loss of heat with time. Understand? Now we know minus dq by dt. If you remove the proportionality, we can put some constant c into theta minus theta naught. Here c is called proportionality constant and is depends on nature and area of cooling surface. That means it depends on the area of the cooling surface and nature of the body. Are you understand now? So this is called as Newton's law of cooling. A simple formula. Minus dq by dt is equal to c into theta minus theta naught. Okay. Note it down. So, what is the formula from the Newton law of cooling? We got minus dq by dt is equal to c into theta minus theta naught. Na? Okay. And from the definition of the specific heat, we know the heat lost during cooling is nothing but dq is equal to ms d theta na. Okay, we are using this equation at principle of calorimetry also. Okay, or you remember from the definition of specific heat or from the principle of calorimetry, we know the formula for heat lost during the cooling is dq is equal to ms d theta. Here S is specific heat of the body, d theta is the temperature difference. Okay, now if you substitute this value of dq in this equation, then minus ms d theta by dt is equal to c into theta minus theta naught na. Here m constant, s constant. So these two will be taken this side. Then minus d theta by dt is equal to c by ms into theta minus theta naught. No? Okay. Here c is proportionality constant. M mass of the body constant. Specific heat of the body also constant. It does not change their state. Okay, only fall in temperature takes place. So all these are constant. That's why these three now replaced by another constant k into theta minus theta naught. Okay, here minus d theta by dt indicates rate of fall in temperature. D theta is nothing but change in temperature, na? So rate of fall in temperature is indicated by d theta by dt. Okay, let it is equation number 1 and it is equation number 2. Okay, for objective purpose, these two formulas are very, very important. Okay, now from this equation 2, properly see, here d theta coming now, theta minus theta naught will be taken this side, dt will be taken that side. Then d theta by theta minus theta naught is equal to, this minus will be taken that side, minus k dt, it is divided. If you take that side, it is multiplied now. Understand? Now integrating on both sides. If you integrating on both sides, then integral d theta by theta minus theta naught is equal to minus integral k dt. Now we know the formula, integral 1 by x dx. 1 by x dx is nothing but x na, log x na. So the formula is log theta minus theta naught. Or understand? The integration of d theta by theta minus theta naught is nothing but log theta minus theta naught. Here k is constant, come outside. Integrand dt nothing but t plus c. Understand? So this is the third expression required for objective purpose. See this third expression. If you draw a graph between the log theta minus theta naught along y-axis and time along the x-axis. In recent examinations only asking, if the graph is drawn between the log theta minus theta naught and the time, what is the shape of the graph? You taking the log theta minus theta naught along y-axis now, so this is y. Time taken along x-axis, so it is x. Now it is similar to y is equal to mx plus cr naught. What is y is mx plus c? It always shows a straight line, but slope is here negative now. That's why the shape of the graph will be coming in this way. Okay, it's a very important graph. If you draw a graph between log theta minus theta naught and a time, it is a straight line with negative slope. Understand? Please note it down. So from equation 2 we got d theta by dt as minus k into theta minus theta naught, and from equation 3 we got log theta minus theta naught is equal to minus kt plus c. Okay. Now by using these formulas we may draw another curve between the temperature of the body and the time. Okay. Listen carefully. For that, take the equation log theta minus theta naught is equal to minus kt plus c. Okay. Now this equation now we may written as minus kt plus log c. Here c is nothing but integration constant now. That integration constant now I taken as log c. There is no variation occurs. Understand? Now this logs will be taken this side. Log theta minus theta naught minus log c is equal to minus kt now. This is like log a minus log b. We have the formula log a minus log b is nothing but log a by b now. So we got log theta minus theta naught by c is equal to minus kt. Okay, and in logarithms we have one formula log a is equal to b. Then you can return a value as e power b. In similar manner, theta minus theta naught by c is now equal to e power minus kt now. Okay, now what is the value of theta minus theta naught? Theta minus theta naught is now equal to c into e power minus kt now. So the temperature difference is always equal to the exponential form of the time. Here negative sign which indicates that as time increases the difference in temperature will be false. Okay, listen carefully. If you draw a graph between the time and temperature of body, okay, let initial temperature of body is taken as theta naught. Then what happens? As time increases, temperature of body is false exponentially. Exponentially means the graph will be coming like this. Understand now? So the temperature is fall up to the surrounding temperature only. Lesser than the surrounding temperature, it is not possible to cool. Any body cools up to the surrounding temperature. Lesser than that, it is not possible. Okay, now from the graph, just observe. I would like to take 2 points here. So between these 2 points, see the fall in temperature is this one now. Okay, at the same time interval. Okay, this is suppose T1 and this is T2. For the same time interval, see the fall in temperature. The fall in temperature is only just this portion. Okay, take another same time interval T3. Then the fall in temperature, just to observe, it's a very small. Are you understand now? So here the time interval is same. Okay, time interval is same, but fall in temperature is changes. Okay, in examination one time they are asking a question. Listen carefully. They took the 3 time intervals. Okay, which one take more time to cool? Between these 3 regions, which region takes more time to cool? He was asking the question like this. So what is the difference here? The temperature difference is here 10 now. Here 10, here 10. So temperature difference is same. But according to this graph, what we said, if the temperature is very high, then it cools fast now. So if the time is taken as T1 here, the rate of time to cool here T2, if it is T3, then from the graph what we understand, to reach from the 90 to 80, it takes less time now. That's why T1 is lesser than, T2 is lesser than T3. Are you understand? Is it clear? So draw this diagram. So what is the shape of the diagram? It is a rectangular hyperbola, and if you draw the graph between temperature of body and the time, what happens? The body temperature will be decreases exponentially with time and it reaches the temperature of surroundings. Clear? Note it down please. Now, in most of the times in objective examinations, the question frames from the Newton law of cooling based on this concept. Listen very carefully. From this equation, you can take d theta by dt as minus k into theta minus theta naught. Na? Here what is theta naught? Surrounding temperature. Theta, temperature of the body. D theta, change in temperature of body with time. Okay, let us take one example here. For suppose the body temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, after 5 minutes, the body temperature now becomes 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, after 5 minutes, they are asking what is the temperature of the body. Question understood? The temperature of body initially at 40 degrees Celsius. After 5 minutes, the temperature now reduces to 35 degrees Celsius. After 5 minutes, what is the temperature of that body? If they ask this type of questions, if you observe properly, the state of the body does not changes here. Okay, but a temperature is false. Okay, let this temperature is taken as theta 1 and its temperature is taken as theta 2. Surrounding temperature is taken as some 20 degrees Celsius. Surrounding temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So here what happens? Body does not change their state, but only fall in temperature will be takes place now at that time. See from this equation. Okay, what is d theta? D theta nothing but change in temperature. Change in temperature. Change in temperature means theta 1 minus theta 2 by, here it takes some time now. That time is taken as t. That is equal to minus k into, here what is theta? Theta is the temperature of body now. So this is the body and this is also same body. Body does not changes. So which temperature you may take? Theta 1 or theta 2? Always keep in mind, this is the only important thing. You can take the average temperature of this body. Average temperature means theta 1 plus theta 2 by 2. Here theta is taken as average temperature of the body minus surrounding temperature. Okay, so this is the most important formula related to the Newton's law of cooling. Okay, maximum number of times in the competitive examinations this formula is useful to you. Okay, what is theta 1 minus theta 2? Temperature difference, and T, time taken to fall this temperature. K is a constant value. For numericals, first you found the K, then it is very easy to you. Next, what is theta here? Sorry, theta is nothing but temperature of body. At this case, we can take as average of these two values, theta 1 plus theta by 2. Okay, minus surrounding temperature. Or understand now? If you take this is as theta 3, then in between these two, you can write another formula. No doubt. Theta 2 minus theta 3 by t is equal to minus k into, in between these two, na, theta 2 plus theta 3 by 2 minus surrounding temperature does not changes. That is theta naught. In this way, we can apply this formula for any two temperature variations. Clear? So this is Newton's law of cooling. Thank you.